Count it down, and then what were we talking about? Something kind of interesting. Go ahead.
5,
4, 3,
three,
2, 1.
We were talking about how it used to be easier to disguise your...
Oh, yeah.
Like, people wouldn't recognize you.
Yeah, right. Well, your driver's license didn't used to have pictures on them. Remember? Like,
What year was that? Not in our life.
No, but I think in my father's lifetime.
It was just a piece. It was like a piece of paper that they like wrote their name on. Right?
Yeah, I mean, what could be easier to forge than shit? Like, how about that movie? Can't Touch Me Now. What's that movie with Leonardo DiCaprio and Tom Hanks? He's a pilot. He's a fake pilot.
Oh, Catch Me If You Can.
Yeah,
I think the one you said was like a porn movie.
A porno movie.
Can't Touch Me Now.
I get Leonardo DiCaprio movies and 80s porno movie titles mixed up all the time.
What's Leo DiCaprio's porn doppelganger's name?
He could be like into, you could obviously do DiCaprio, and he'd have to be like an anal something or other specialist. Leonardo, a guy that's special. I met a guy that was a tickle porn. I met a guy at a party that was a tickle porn star.
What does that mean?
So,
you tickle people?
He would get tied to a bed while he said they were good-looking girls. I bet they are not good-looking girls, but maybe, who knows? I just feel like tickle porn stars. You're like not even good, Like,
I see.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you don't want to do real porn.
Yeah, that could be the case. You're beautiful and you're a little too shy.
Like you could do tickle porn, I bet.
Me?
Like, I don't think you'd want to do real porn, but maybe you'd be into tickle porn.
If I had to do are those my only two career paths? I'd have to.
No, like, so if some guy came to you, he's like, I'll give you $500 a video, tickle porn. You could earn like $2,000 a month on the side, shooting 4 tickle porn videos, and all they do is like tickle you and you laugh.
But I'm naked, I think, right? That's
you
a big
are
issue.
Naked.
I don't want to be.
You can wear a mask though.
I don't want to be naked on camera.
You can wear a mask.
Yeah, that's not So those are my only two career paths. I have to be naked on camera for both. Can I have one third option?
The Count of Marquis Christo.
I go back and I kill all the people that forced me into tickle porn.
Wow, I think you signed the contract, sir.
Yeah, I know. There's a lot of exposition that needs to be filled in there. I don't know how to tie those two stories together right off the top of my head. I need to think about it for a minute. But I would be the Count of Monte Cristo of porn. I'll do that. Tickle porn.
Yeah. But yeah, it used to just be easier
to
like forge your
That's
existence.
That's where this started.
Michelle works at a bookstore now.
Mm-hmm.
And this person came in that I work with, and she was talking to him like they know each other. He knows who she is. And then he was like, "Excuse me, do I know you?" Like the way they were talking. And he's like, "It's Michelle Sisk. He taught Emma, and we know him."
Okay.
He's like, "Oh, I didn't recognize you with the glasses." And I was like, just like a Clark Kent moment. Like maybe it did work that Clark Kent just wore glasses.
Do the episode with your glasses off.
I can't see anything though.
I mean, you look a lot different. You really do.
Really?
I mean, if I didn't, like, I have no idea who you are right now.
I feel like the glasses cover up a lot of problems.
Yeah, I'm all for anything to cover as much of my body and face.
So what's going on? Monday night in the mag room.
All around the world you can hear them. Hey, hey, hey. Talking about news and kind of funny stuff. Hey, hey, hey. Mag room. Mag room. The mag room. The mag room.
Oh, so we were talking about 80s movies.
Yeah.
Heard two things that they're probably rumors, I think. But they're about 80s sitcom people. Do you want to hear about Mr. Belvedere first or Alf first? And tell me, do you know any, like...
I don't think Alf is a real person.
But it was a television show.
Yes.
And so it's going to be about somebody from the show Alf or somebody from the show.
I thought it was actually about Alf. Like you were going to have some rumor about Alf.
He bought the house 2 doors down from me. I saw him. He's old now.
Who did the voice of Alf?
I have no idea.
That was a terrible voice.
It's kind of iconic. Like, it's stuff.
I know. I don't feel like I've ever heard it before, though, or since.
Are you Googling it?
Yeah.
Well, since we started with Alf, you look that up, and I'm going to tell you a rumor I heard. I heard the guy that was the father on Alf. Remember that nerdy guy that played the father on Alf?
Yes.
Supposedly, there is a video of him smoking crack and like in a gay orgy in some crack house in existence.
Say it one more time.
The father on Alf supposedly was a crackhead, and there's a gay orgy porn video of him in this thing. I mean, I assume it's not while Alf was going on. I assume it's afterward, but maybe he was. I don't know.
Okay, maybe we'll have to look that up in a second. I was just reading about Alf. Gordon Shumway.
That's who played the voice?
Also known as Alf. No, that was his name as well on Alf. Did you know Alf actually had a name? Gordon Shumway? You did not know that, I guess.
What? Alf was an alien, and he had a human
Gordon
name.
Shumway, also known as Alf, is the protagonist and title character of the American television series Alf, and its animated spin-offs Alf, the Animated Series, and Alf Tales. Alf also starred in the poorly received television film Project Alf, and hosted the short-lived talk show Alf's Hit Talk Show.
They milked that motherfucker for as much as they could, huh?
Paul Fusco is known as the puppeteer and voice of the title character on the sitcom Alf, for which he also served as creator, writer, producer, and director.
Does it say anything about the father being a crackhead and being in a gay porno orgy thing?
Willie Tanner
Yes,
is
the
the father of the Tanner family, portrayed by Max Wright.
Yes, that's the guy's name.
Does not have anything about what you said. Personal life: was married to Linda
You're looking on Wikipedia.
Ibarrando from 1965 until her death in 2017. In 1999, he was diagnosed with lymphoma, which was treated and remained in remission until 2019. He died in 2019.
Well, there's stuff online. The Dark Side of Alf Star Max Wright. Alf Star Max Wright's Twisted Life of Sex and Drugs. I'm just curious.
Here's one from Britain thing. Is now a long way from the bright lights of Hollywood, more than 2 decades on. He certainly had a troubled and difficult life since his career heyday, including cancer, legal problems, and even a sex and drug scandal.
Okay, yeah. That says here that they caught him in 2001. Radar on.
It was an Enquirer exclusive.
But if you've seen the show, it's just amazing that guy does not fit the mold of a crack. He doesn't look
Images
like a crackhead.
from a drug-fueled sex video featuring Max with 2 other men were published at this time as well, appearing in the April 2001 issue of the National Enquirer.
Yeah, okay. Well, I just wanted to, I don't know. I just like when you Google things for me. And I heard that this week, and I heard one other thing that I was going to see if you could verify for me.
I'm trying to, that's all there is, though. There's not a lot.
I didn't mean to do a big expose on it. I just heard it, and I was just wanted to see if it was real, you know? Like nowadays you can't really believe anything. But that's an article that was written in 2001. Probably 100% true. People didn't lie in 2001.
Nice.
Well, here, this one's a little more lighthearted. Ready? Google.
Yep.
Type in for me. Ready? Google Mr. Belvedere sits on his own balls.
That's the first thing that comes up when I type in sits.
So I heard that there was the Mr. Belvedere. They came to a taping of the show or something, and he went to sit in a chair to be on, Mr. Belvedere as his character, and in doing so, he sat on his own balls, and had to be taken to the hospital or taken out of the room, whatever. Production and shooting and filming and all that on Mr. Belvedere once had to be delayed because Mr. Belvedere sat on his own balls.
Is that story actually
But apparently
true?
I don't know. I guess it's well
This
known.
is from
if it's the first thing
CBR.com. Jay Moore released a book about his short time on Saturday Night Live. He told a story about how his castmate Adam Sandler would entertain his cast and crew with stories. One of my favorite Sandler stories when he told us about the time Mr. Belvedere sat on his balls. Adam had a small part on the show Mr. Belvedere early in his career. On the first day, everyone was sitting at a huge table waiting to start the read-through of that week's show. The old guy who played Mr. Belvedere hadn't shown up yet, so everyone was drinking coffee and talking until he arrived. Finally, Mr. Belvedere walked in a sweatsuit and matching monogrammed attaché case. When the old guy took his seat, he sang out, "Good morning, everybody," like a British Ted Baxter. As he took a load off, he apparently sat on one of his testicles. With his nut scrunched under his leg, he screamed, "Ooh," and had to be carried out on a stretcher.
That's awesome, right?
Well, first of all, Adam Sandler was never actually on Mr. Belvedere.
Oh, no.
His whole story was just lifted from a story his old friend, fellow comedian Doug Benson used to tell.
So it is a true story. We just have it sourced incorrectly? Anyway.
The semi-definitive story is that this is from Benson. Roommate at the time, Rob Stone, played Kevin on Mr. Belvedere. When he came home early one day and I said, "Why are you home early?" And he said, "Mr. Belvedere sat on his balls."
It's just a cool thing.
It said he fell backwards riding a convertible in the Hollywood Christmas parade. We had to shut down for a week while he healed.
And then the only other thing I thought I might ask you about. So, have you ever heard of my father and I were talking this week about? I was asking him he played basketball in high school, and I was asking him who his favorite player was when he was 15 years old or whatever. So
what team did he like?
Celtics.
15 years old? Kuzi?
I think so that's the first one he said. So I looked up the 1962 All-Stars, NBA All-Stars, and Kuzi was on there. And there was a guy named Jack Twyman. Twyman is his last name. Have you ever heard of Jack Twyman?
No.
He was born and raised in Pittsburgh, where he attended Central Catholic High School after being cut.
That should have been your dad's favorite player then.
Yeah. After being cut 3 times from his high school team, he practiced every day, Then he made the team as a senior, earning All-State honors. Went to University of Cincinnati.
He got cut 3 times and then he made the All-State?
His senior year, yeah.
People used to try harder for things than now.
Right? I thought.
If somebody got cut, I got cut from teams, I just gave up.
Yeah. Drank beer.
It's not like I was going to go back and train and get All-State.
Yeah. And get a picture of you passing the ball under your arm like they did back then. Like that.
So this guy eventually made the NBA All-Star team?
Yeah. Yeah, he's
his
after graduating, he went to Cincinnati, averaged 24 points, 16 rebounds.
How tall was he?
6'6".
Okay. So we're led to believe here that some high school basketball coach cut a 6'6" kid 3 times?
That's what it says in the Wikipedia article.
That seems mean.
Yeah. It must have been really bad.
Although there was on Gunnery, there was one year, there was this kid who was 6'6", and this other kid who was almost 7 feet. tall, and they were on the Thirds basketball team
Wow.
because they just couldn't. They weren't good.
Yeah.
But he would show up
Apparently.
in warm-ups, and the other coach of the other team would be like, "Are you kidding me? Like those kids are on your Thirds team?" And then the coach would be like, "Just wait, just watch it."
You'll see. I'm not sandbagging you.
Yep.
All right. Anyway, so this guy was good. He and Wilt Chamberlain became the first players in NBA history to average more than 30 points a game in a single season. 6 All-Star games, but he had this. He had a teammate named Maurice Stokes, and they were playing together for the Rochester.
Mo Stokes.
Mo Stokes, for I believe it was the Rochester Royals, who are now the Sacramento Kings. And, through their
It's
history.
too bad Rochester lost their team
Yeah, they probably have a huge fan base right now.
for the Royals. Yeah.
Okay, so in a game in the last game of the 1958 regular season, Maurice Stokes was knocked down on a play and hit his head on the floor, rendered him unconscious. And the injury manifested itself in the upcoming days, leaving Stokes permanently paralyzed after having seizures. He finished. Yeah, even after this happened, he finished the game he was playing in that he was knocked unconscious, and then he played in a playoff game 3 days later, became violently ill after the game, said he thought he was going to die. He then had a seizure on a flight and was rushed to the hospital upon landing.
So, protocols today would have had a concussion. They would have told him not to play, and you're actually not supposed to fly when you have a concussion. So didn't do much right.
Yeah, they kind of made a mistake there.
Couple.
Yeah. So then he was like...
Jack Davenport called him a pussy. He's like, I got cut from my team 3 times and made varsity. You can get out of a seizure, Mo.
No, he basically became paralyzed. He was paralyzed. He was on life support forever, all that stuff.
Wow.
And so Twyman and his family were regular visitors. At age 23, Jack Twyman became Maurice Stokes' legal guardian and provided support and care for Stokes for the rest of his life.
Wow.
So he organized this game in the Catskills in the summertime where all the NBA stars would go, and they'd raise money to pay for Maurice Stokes' legal bills.
Did your dad know this guy?
No, I knew. Yeah, not
That's
knew
what I mean,
him.
that's what I meant.
Yeah, well, so I was reading my dad. I was like, who are your favorite players from this era? So I was reading him the All-Star League team list, and he said, "Oh, Jack Twyman. Read about him." So he knew this story. Yeah.
Wow, that guy's just like a A+ human.
Yeah. Why? I was wondering.
Should that make me feel bad about myself?
Well, if I had a massive head injury during the podcast, would you, if this wall fell down and smashed my head into the ground, would you become my legal guardian? Say yes. Were you fucking kidding me?
I would hold a podcast every year in your honor and put all the proceeds towards your
My medical bills?
medical bills.
Would you at least work the other little bit on trying to get good guests or something so that it might actually raise money?
Yeah, I'm like, hey, will you come on?
Cousin Paul? Yeah, again.
Yeah.
Every year it's
Yeah.
you and Cousin Paul.
Hey, Einloth, we made 28 cents towards your health bills.
You haven't even made 28 cents yet. Unless you have and you're f***ing me. There is a Twyman Stokes Teammate of the Year award that goes to the player that most exemplifies their spirit, and Jared would not win the Twyman Stokes Teammate of the Year award.
He gets an award?
Yeah, you don't, but the guy who's the best teammate does.
Who's won that?
My other podcast teammate, Dave.
But is it for the NBA?
Duncan won it one year. I think in
Really?
2015, Tim Duncan won it.
Did he take care of some paralyzed friend of his, or
who was that guy that was
who was his buddy? He had the guy who was his buddy, who was like a walk-on.
white guy, right?
Yeah, Matt something or Mark.
Mark Blucas? That's the guy that he's Buffy the Vampire Slayer's boyfriend.
Wow.
Do you know who I'm talking about?
But do you think the standards of this award have fallen a bit? Like, Like, yeah, Tim was just, he gave this guy the rest of his sandwich.
Twice.
Twombly. Jack Twombly.
For a whole week, he gave away his lunch. And he let Antonio Daniels borrow his car one night.
Yeah. And he didn't even have a backup car.
No. It was at the airport. Because he lent his other friend that car.
And he had to take a taxi home.
Best teammate of the year. Let's give him an award.
Just like when Twombly took care of Stokes for the rest of his life and went bankrupt and spent all his money.
Twyman, not Twombly. You're thinking of that picture, Mike Twombly.
Yeah. It's basically about the idea that the CIA created a fake Star Wars site in the early 2000s to cover for a spy network.
Okay.
Which I thought was kind of interesting. Like, it was a way for the spies to contact the CIA, was through this website, StarWarsWeb.net. And it looked like an actual Star Wars site.
So, like, if you were a Star Wars fan, you might have stumbled upon it back in the day? But they were actually transferring secret government information?
Yep, and it went at least till 2010.
In the world of technology, 2010 is a long time ago, huh?
Yeah. But it would have been kind of cool if that was your CIA job, to keep the Star Wars fake website up to date with Star Wars info.
I would have chosen a different movie, though. I'm not a huge Star Wars.
We got to pick something that has a lot of websites about it.
Like, what could we do? Silence of the Lambs?
You think there are a lot of Silence of the Lambs fan websites?
I don't know.
No, it's got to be like superheroes or Star Wars or RoboCop.
How about The Untouchables?
There's not one fan site about Untouchables.
How about...
I'll Google it right now.
What movie has the most fan websites?
Okay. It's taking a little time here. Star Wars is often cited as the movie franchise with the most fan websites, while other franchises like Marvel and Harry Potter also have large and
stupid
dedicated fan bases.
Could we choose? What if we didn't do a movie?
TV show? You could maybe do a TV show.
Belvedere?
You do the Alf Dad website?
We just keep
Alf Dad
talking
Fan
about
Club?
sitting on balls. But if you do it a certain way, it alerts the Iraqis that we're...
No, the undercover agents in Iraq.
Oh, right.
You don't want to alert them. Like, you could just tell the Iraqis. But you...
Wait, what?
You don't want to tell... If you're, like, invading Iraq, you don't want them to know how to decipher your Mr. Belvedere Balls fan site.
I don't. This is why I don't work for the government, man. Too deep.
Really? They should do fan sites of the craziest stories. People would love that website. Like, all these stories collected on one website.
Oh, what stories?
Like...
Mr. Belvedere sitting on his balls?
Alf's dad is a crack guy, and Mr. Belvedere sits on, like, a whole website of all those. And then there's a couple links that are like, invade Iraq at noon on Friday.
Let's click on this one. This one doesn't look like... Chachi really didn't love Joni?
Nice.
Right underneath it.
Oh, we're back to that story?
I don't know.
We never heard the end of it.
I was just at a party once, and I was just talking to this guy, and he...
Oh, he said it was girls, and then we veered off, but... Was it confirmed ever?
That he was a tickle porn star?
Yeah.
I mean, I never rented a tickle porn movie to look for him, so I guess no, it's never been confirmed. But
he never gave you like a copy of something, or
we didn't. We were like 2 stars passing in the night. We met at a party in Baltimore, and I hated the people that were hosting the party, and
interesting.
And I never went back, never saw him again. It was we connected on the fact that neither of us knew anybody at this party. It was me and this dude just like having cigarettes outside, and I was just like,
You hated the people that were holding the party, and you knew no one at the party?
I was there with Teresa.
Oh, I see.
And she knew somebody at the party, and I didn't like anybody but this Tickle porn star. He was my only friend.
That started your career.
It started my love of tickle porn, yeah. Ever since that night, I've been into watching guys get roped and tied to a bed and then tickled with feathers by semi-attractive women.
If you told someone you were a tickle porn star, you'd probably want them to see it, right? Otherwise, you wouldn't say it. Like, you'd be proud of your tickle porn.
Maybe not though. I don't know. I feel like I would be ashamed of it.
Like, you don't tell people that we have a podcast.
Because I'm ashamed of you. Yeah.
But if you told someone, you wouldn't
it would
be like...
because I wanted them to listen?
Yeah, you wouldn't say, like, they'd be like, oh, what's it called? You'd be like, yeah, I'm not, yeah, that's it.
It's
I'm not telling
just
you.
a dumb podcast about tickle porn. We don't actually do tickle porn. We just review tickle porn on it. It's called the Mag Room.
That might be the greatest idea for a podcast ever.
Where we do audio reviews of tickle porn movies?
Yes. In a really sexy voice.
Oh my god, look what he's doing to her with that feather.
Susaras.
Feather in his butthole.
All right, well, that's cool.
Yeah.
So I guess Joe's going to be a tickle porn star.
Joe, if you'd like to get started in tickle porn, I met a guy in Baltimore. I don't know. I'll have to do a little Craigslist tracking to track that fella down.
I think you would do that for Joe, though.
I feel like he told me he lived in, like, Seattle when he was a tickle porn star, which didn't make sense to me.
So he was out in Baltimore on location?
Well, he had given up on the tickle porn biz, I believe. It was
a Cal Ripken Jr. tickle porn parody
Dissolution.
that they did at Camden Yards.
Uh-huh. He played Billy Ripken in this.
Did he have the bat that said "F you" on it?
Face.
Face?
Yeah. He was Mike Boddicker.
Oh, wow. That's a good knowledge of 80s Baltimore
Orioles?
pitchers. Yeah. You can't be like, not ticklish and do tickle porn. That would seem to...
Yeah.
You think you want the people to giggle and be tickled.
And maybe like pee-pee. I bet.
Seem like they're being tortured, pee their pants. Well, they wear pants on, pee.
Yeah.
You think there's a lot of golden showers in the tickle porn?
Kind of. I bet that's a big part of like the fun of it.
That sounds fun. Okay. Produced by Gordon Shumway. Fact checked by Bill. Theme song by Meggie Yellox. Social media by Cousin Paul. Still posting. I thought we were going to start TikTok, but I don't know if that's happening. I think Paul got nervous.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Send us an email. Mark loves TikTok.
Pablo can speak the Espanol. What's that from? Pablo. Every time I hear Cousin Paul. You know what I had for dinner tonight? Meatball grinder.
Oh, I had spaghetti and meatballs.
Really? So now meatball grinders. You may or may not remember 30 episodes ago we were talking about meatball grinders.
I do. Yep.
Meatball grinders now remind me of you and vice versa. Like I was thinking.
I remind you of meatball grinders?
Well, yeah. So I was. You said I can only go at 7:30 tonight, and then you ended up being 45 minutes late.
It was 12 minutes late.
But
I didn't even tell you why.
Do you want to tell me why? All I was going to say is that you remind me of meatball grinders. Meatball grinders remind me of you. Go ahead.
Was it a good one?
Yeah, ever since you said you like them sliced, I don't know if that's a Connecticut thing or what, but it seems like every place I go, I just keep trying meatball grinders, and nobody I feel like I guess I should just say, can you please slice my meatballs for me? But I don't want to. I want them to do it of their own accord.
Yeah.
So it was fine, but it wasn't sliced meatballs, and therefore
it's hard with
the
round. Like you got to get your mouth around it.
Well, and that's how the one.
Sometimes
the one, in
one
Cheshire
falls
that I
out.
remember.
Did one
Yeah.
fall out?
Or
Yeah.
you get a flaming hot meatball shoot into your mouth too, because they
Yeah,
either
and
shoot
you'll
out
go
or
to-
in. Yeah, yeah. I'm eating a meatball grinder in my car, waiting for you to do a goddamn podcast. I got hot meatball shoot down my
I
throat.
can't eat it. And you're not allowed to eat in your store.
I could, but
There was
I
a
didn't.
tickle porn being
There-
shot
I
at
was,
that time.
Yeah, I was rented out the shop for a tickle porn video, and they were
Okay.
just wrapping up production. I don't like walking in during the money shot. You know, it ruins
That is true.
my day, their day, everything.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry it wasn't good. Send us an email, themagroom@hotmail.com, or even better, a letter or a fax. Hashtag put down your phone this week. I'll say this, hashtag don't name your kid RoboCop after we've watched RoboCop.
Name a mannequin?
Well, I have to watch that still. I just got the DVD.
Yeah, right.
Nothing's gonna stop. What do you mean, yeah, right? I sent you a picture of it. I got it from the library.
Yeah, right.
It was kind of. It was kind of embarrassing to check it out. I'm like, I have a movie on reserve. The lady gets out mannequin. Like people are reserving like highfalutin literature at the library, and I do interlibrary loan to get the movie Mannequin.
You could tell her you went into a coma in 1986.
And I'm watching all.
You'd been anticipating this movie, and you've been in a coma for like 39 years.
And my podcast partner took care of me all the way till now, and I just came out of the coma.
So
And
I
I
want
have-
to
and I have
review a
no
couple of
money
great
left,
movies from
So I had interlibrary loan Mannequin so I could watch it.
You've been in a coma for 39 years, and you just got out, and you came here to rent. I feel like your speech should be impaired, and you're...
It was a miracle. Hashtag send in your entries to the Dead Body Hall of Fame. Still raising money to open that. But if I don't have time, I know one thing I'll be sticking to.
Stay with the Mac Room.
Everything else is
Everything
cream
else is
cheese.
cream cheese.
Ooh, ooh, I like my groom. I like my groom. Ooh, ooh, my groom is good. My groom is good. Ooh, ooh, I like my groom. I like my groom. Ooh, ooh, my groom is good. My groom is good. The my groom's good. Ooh, ooh, I like my groom. I like my groom. Ooh, ooh, my groom is good. My groom